Now you say you wanna leave me, girl. When around you I have built my world. Whatever you heard about me, baby, it's definitely crazy. Please give me one chance to show. Olufunmi, oh, my body let go. Olufunmi, all my baby, my chef, me say that I like.
Basically, who is calling me? Oh, give me a second. Hold up. Hello. Sorry, I'm actually recording. Funny enough, you're gonna be in my YouTube video. Funny enough, I'm not gonna cut this off. I'm recording my YouTube video right now, so I'm gonna have to call you back. Okay? Have a nice day. Have a nice day, mate. All right. Yes, it was you I was talking to. You're watching this. This is you. Thank you for interrupting the video. The Opono of London. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know, I'm back with another one. I'm back. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, who texts me? Oh, okay. What's up, Kemi? We shall have the meeting tomorrow. Don't worry about it. Anyway, guys, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just go straight into this one. Basically, I was actually with some friends of mine. Shout out Bookie, shout out Kurt. We were basically just going through, we were just going through the archive, you know what I'm saying, just listening to, first off having a debate, having a musical debate, and then that led to us touching on, basically us looking into Nigerian music, basically, right? Nigerian music of, you know what I'm saying, of yesteryear, and a song that we landed on, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do a reaction to this, because I think I was asking, I was like, do you think anyone's done a reaction to this? Basically, they were like, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. You can try, just try. So I thought, you know, let me try to do a reaction to this. So I did have a look on YouTube, see what I'm saying, because I was on the onlines, as I am, you know what I'm saying, just on the onlines like a sad mother, and I was checking, and unfortunately I didn't see anybody do. Oh no, I said unfortunately. Fortunately for me, or anybody to share. So I was like, I'm going to be the person to do this. So I want to react to this banger of a banger. The ones that know when it came out. When it came out for me, I believe I was in college. I think I just started college. Yes, I believe, or just maybe yes, I believe. And it was a banger basically. So I was like, we're all singing it. What I will say is, this group, I think when this came out, for UK based children of the diaspora, I want to be clear. I'm always telling people that my knowledge of Afro is something I'm trying to build and develop, right? But the time when that was going on, I was pretty much a child of grime. And you tell about more grime, go and look into grime music. This is an example. Take it away, Bimbola.
Listen. I can see you can see me. I can see you're not a JGG. You can see I'm a bad boy MC. Say my name, Crazy T. I can see you can see me. I can see you're not a JGG. You can see I'm a bad boy MC. Say my name, Crazy T.
Sorry, compose myself. So that was a grime track. This is what I was listening to around the same time that this track I'm about to listen to came out. Do you see the difference? The polarization. You like that word there? Professor Lemia. Polarization. You see the polarization of that there, The fact that I was listening to that, but at the same time I was listening to this. What about me, baby? Something to watch to show. Excuse me. What I'm trying to put out there is, I was very much so in deep listening to this type of tracks, because like I said, I'm a UK baby, but I've always stayed in touch with my Afro. People around me, you know what I'm saying, as well, you know what I mean, friends and so forth, meant that I was able to stay around and like I said, develop my Afro side basically. This made a lot of children based in Nigeria, so native Nigerians, right? This made them really have something to aspire to. Oh my days, we don't have to look at Americans anymore, because we were, as UK children, looking at Americans as well, and that's something I want to touch. That's a whole different subject I want to delve into on another video. I might do it right after this one. We'll see. So if you see me in the same clothes, guys, I'm not a tramp. But if you think I'm a tramp, it's okay. As long as my bank balance doesn't say I'm a tramp. That's all I care about. So looking at that, native Nigerians, they were looking at American, they loved American music, just how we were. You change of the diaspora. We were as well when I was young. I'm saying, like, listening to American music until I started getting, the internet really made the world smaller. Where I started listening to, I'm talking about bare tracks. I went to university. I met some guy called Hong Jiang. What's up, Hong? What's good, man? Hong put me on some girl called is Abracadabra. Check out a track called Abracadabra by Brown Eyes. Go.
Every night I think of you.
I might actually do it. I might actually do a reaction to that one as well. So Hong Jiang put me on that. I got another friend called Saleh, right? Saleh. He put me on a track by, I believe the guy was named Carl something in it, but it doesn't matter, right? If you just type in Carl, I believe Carl spelled with a K, right? And the track, put in Carl, and then the track is Yalla Habibi. He put me on this track called Yalla Habibi by Carl something, right? Carl is Karl, and then put in Yalla Habibi, and you'll find this track. Yalla Habibi, I forgot the words, but you're saying Yalla Habibi. So basically it's like all I can think of is Dubai, I believe it was shot in, and I believe it had that, Arabia, that's the type of, what I'm trying to make is that the internet has made the world very small, right? I went to university, I met a whole lot of people. The people I was hanging around with were not like, like I said, Hong was from, I believe, Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. Hong, you're from Hong Kong. Saleh was from Dubai. I went to University of Westminster, so a lot of Indians basically, right? Those were in our groups as well. So they had another friend of mine who was probably the only black person. No, another two black boys were the only kind of black boys within our circle at the time. I didn't hang around with as much basically, but like I said, it was very diverse. So this is why my musical taste. This is why I'm able to know bands like, for example, the biggest boy band in Asia right now, BTS. This is why I'm able to. Because I'm like, when they came out and BTS became crazy big, I was like, I've already, BTS are good, but I'm abracadabra. Like, do you guys know of these girls here? They were my initial. So when I'm like, oh, BTS, I know BTS. Okay, BTS, do your thing, man. New boys doing their thing. But I'm like, why didn't people know about abracadabra? But I realized to myself, different, obviously that's a whole different continent in general, Asia. At the time, I don't think internet was doing its thing, trust me, but in terms of bridging the gap, I don't think it was doing that, where BTS now just like they've traveled over to, like the Americas and Europe as well, and they've just taken over. I was seeing when I was in London, I saw some bus had BTS poster. I'm like, how dare you invade my privacy? I'm joking. How dare you invade my territory? Anyway, bro, I've talked this too long. What I want to basically say is that the internet has made the world smaller, right? Native Nigerians were listening to American hip hop because that was I'm gonna get into that as well in terms of why that was, but not in this video. It's gonna be long, but they were into American hip hop, right? Children of the diaspora as well. We went to American hip hop for obvious but reasons I will explain later on. That's what we're influenced by. So when you got Styles Plus that came about onto the scene, it really solidified that the children growing up now wanted to be them. There was not a need for native Nigerians to be looking at listening to Jagged Edge or 112, who was big in Nigeria then. Same for us here as well. But we started in London, where I'm from. We started to the UK entertainment industry came into prominence a lot earlier than the one in Nigeria. Though some artists came before Star Plus, the industry wasn't as saturated as it is right now. There's a lot of artists now. But when Star Plus came, they were one of a few. America was popping. UK was like meaty. When I'm using the word meaty, I mean just in the middle basically, right? They were not quick popping. And not too popular. But what I could definitely say is that there wasn't a black music culture in America as dominant as it is right now in the UK that didn't exist. You know, it didn't exist. It was just coming up. Shout out to people like, you know, So Solid, that really were in that time that were taken. Obviously got the Craig Davis, but So Solid in terms of black music, you know what I'm saying, underground, they really kind of solidified that. So I just want to give you guys again, I'm just trying to, you know, create some context to this, because it's very easy for people. I tell people this a lot in it, and I want people to know that this is how I identify myself, right? I identify myself as an Afro-European for those reasons I've just told you about, right? I know some Afro culture, and I know about UK culture, and naturally know about American culture, right? But being African and being, you know, a child of Africa but being born in Europe, that's what makes me a Afro-European. So I would like to be one of the people on YouTube that can bridge that gap, you know, that can explain what was going on, you know what I'm saying? So like I said, Crazy Titch, then you got people like Dubanj, basically. I was listening to, you know, I had knowledge of them. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this track now. Damn, that was a long explanation. I'm gonna put a timestamp in the beginning of this video, guys, for you guys to skip this whole intro, or just, I wanted to give you guys context, you know what I'm saying, in terms of my musical knowledge, basically, and how widespread it is, and what I've been able to gain access to musically. So let's get into this track, man. You talk too much. You talk too kinny, too much. Talk too mushy. So let's get into this. This is a banger, guys. For those that don't know, I'm doing this. Those that are probably, you know, quite new onto my channel, thinking, oh, what's this guy about, whatever, and so forth. I'm someone that is obviously quite younger than these artists, so I'm naturally gonna attract a younger audience. But I want a young audience to, you know, get knowledgeable and learn about Afro history within your, you know, area of interest, you know. So, you know, learn about stuff that's, you know what I'm saying, legendary stuff. So we're about to play this track, guys. This is a legendary track. You have to understand this. Legendary track. Don't ever get twisted in your little brain again. This is some fire in the mountain type. Hey. Acting of the highest order. Hey. Talk to them, David. Talk to Olufunmi. Olufunmi, be phone. Jerry, I be conscious. Hey, baby.
How could you be saying this?
It's Michael and Mima.
Listen to me a little.
Listen. Sorry, I'm so excited. I'm so sorry. I want storyline of Galilee.
At this time?
I want God storyline.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
but I still have to leave.
Why?
And I'm not coming back.
Why, babe? Why?
No,
Come back.
just listen.
Come, baby, please. Oh. It's such an unfortunate situation. It's so unfortunate, but he'll be alright. I'm so sorry. You know, when you reminisce, this is nostalgia. It's playing with my head. I can't be normal anymore. Oh, look for me, come back to me.
When I said to you that I never wanna love another woman, girl, it was true. So true, I meant to marry you. When I did, I wouldn't want to take care of you. For you, now you say you wanna leave me, girl. When around you I have built my world. Whatever you heard about me, baby, it's definitely crazy. Please give me one chance to show. Olufunmi, oh, my baby, let go. Olufunmi, all my baby. My shit, me say that I like. Don't see me, oh yeah. Olufunmi, oh, baby. Olufunmi, oh, my baby, let go. Olufunmi, all my shit, me say that I like. Don't see me, oh. cross my heart for you. When you come home, you be the one to make it move. Only you. But before you finally leave me, girl, think about what you do to my world. Whatever you do to hurt me, baby, it's gonna drive me crazy. Please give me one chance to show. My body and please don't make me cry. Oh baby, my shit, feel me, say that I like. Do not take me a wanna have a child. You could be the one I take on a date down the aisle and be the first and the last girl to become my bride. You could be the one to make a fool of me, or you could be the one to be confusing me, or you could be the girl in the world that I know through the rough times gonna stay true to me. You could be my Juliet, I mean I have his looks, but I would still be your Romeo. You could be my princess, I'll be your charming prince at the service of only you. That's why I never wanna love another woman. That's why I know I'll never love another woman. That's why I can never love another woman. That's why when I think about you leaving, I find myself grieving. Though it seems deceiving, I'm still believing. Girl, you stay with me forever, and I'll remain unbelieving while your heart is healing. Teardrops revealing the way that I'm feeling, girl. Please stay with me forever. Oh baby, yeah. Please baby, feel me say that I like. Do me oh,
Don't let me cry. Olufunmi is the name. Don't ever leave me ever. Stay with me. Olufunmi. I'm translating for you. Olufunmi. Don't let me cry. Olufunmi is the name. Olufunmi. Don't ever leave me. Stay with me. Olufunmi. I'm gonna stop there. That's the translation.
T-Jazz, Joe, McCoy, Suki.
If you know, you know.
Styl plus, peace out.
That was too emotional. I don't even know what to do. It was hard for me to really translate anything. Alright guys, before I get into this one, I just want to say, you know, we have different sponsors every day because, you know, they enjoy what we do. We are doing something innovative. So let me just do it. Afro Reactions, brought to you by M Audio, the most intuitive software for music creation. Don't you forget it. I use this thing. I actually do. I use it on that mic. I really do. Don't get twisted. Let's go back this way. Alright guys, apologies for the craziness. I can't. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. I couldn't translate too much because I was just too excited. The feeling had entered my body system. But for those that don't know about this track, and you think yourself, what is wrong with this guy? Send it to anybody that had a brain in 2004. That around that time. Send it to them and say, hey Nigerian uncle, do you know of this track? And they will back me as to why I'm reacting like this. One my back, one my yes. This guy, in fact, he wasn't. I would expect him to be swinging from tree to tree in this room. He was too calm and collected. That reaction there, it's like the reaction was staged. He wasn't giving it in its go. You could loosen I should have fainted. But you don't know. So this track here is called Olufunmi. It is a banger. What you guys listen to right now, they're bangers, right? I'm gonna be real. I want to try to be as honest as possible, right? The track we listen to right now are great tracks, obviously. Now, I tell people this as well, innit? You can't. It's very hard to judge old tracks that you have an affinity for and they hold a special place in your heart. It's hard to judge it with newer tracks, basically, because it wouldn't be a fair judgment. You get me? There's gonna be some biases. You know what I'm saying there. And this track was something that I looked and I realized to myself, yo, Afro music could really go to another level, because it was basically R&B, African R&B, Afro R&B. That's what when it came on. I'm like, I was taken aback. I was like, this is fire. So this is not gonna be. I just wanted to let you know, guys, as well. This is not gonna be a one-time thing. Now I'm now going to a lot of tracks that I listen to, stuff that I don't know of. Like I said, my UK music knowledge in terms of UK music across the board, right, is a large spectrum, right, of music that I'm in tune with, and genres I'm in tune with in the UK is bare. Whereas Afro music, not as much. Obviously, that's just Nigeria. I don't know about other. I know another track. I'm not gonna say it is right now. I would like to do a reaction to it in the future. You know what I'm saying? Surprise. You know what I'm saying? Keep it locked. Yeah. But I'm gonna be try to do a lot more Afro reaction videos of songs of what I'm saying, like of the past, just to give the children that don't know, and tell me, if you don't know, get to know. You guys need to know about these tracks, man. It's your history, bro. It's what these guys paved the way for mandem that are doing Afro R&B, like myself. Like, real talk. It was I think everybody, obviously the girls, but including the boys, we cried when they broke up. It was emotional. It was confusing. I'm pretty sure they are the reason why I failed my exams that year. The whole of me just flunked the whole exam, because they were asking me, why are you crying? I said, Oti, leave Styles Plus. Oti, leave Styles Plus. They say, excuse me, who is Styles Plus? You need to realize what I'm trying to ask you to do is plus, not minus there. So do the multiplication properly. Telling them Styles Plus. They thought I didn't know the exam was English exam. I found out it was a maths exam, but I was confused because Styles Plus, they had my mind was gone. Unfortunately, when they broke up, there was not another group like that created that sort of hysteria. You know what I'm saying? Especially for those children of the diaspora. You need to understand, again, I was heavily influenced by America. That was where my first musical thing kind of started from, was America. Like, especially when I was, of sound mind, American music. You know what I'm saying? Then that started to drift into other areas where now it's just like this. Like my musical interest and knowledge is just wide as hell. But it started from America, and then, you know what I'm saying? So for me to be listening to Styles Plus and just have a strong interest in it, that's what really set off my my Afro music experience. But I said, okay, cool, let me look into it a bit more, and yeah. But listen, I'm gonna stop there, guys. Let me know what you think of this track. If it's a thumbs up, if it's a thumbs down. Check out Styles Plus, check out that track specifically, and more of them. And just like I said, do some history. You know what I'm saying, on where Afro, how far Afro music has come. Specifically, obviously, those that are Nigerian. I know there's people that are not Nigerian that know this track as well. Basically, if you're younger that you don't know this track at all, let me know what you think of it. Is what I want to know. For those that know this track, it's just giving you a trip down memory lane. Let me know how it's making you feel. Are you getting that feeling again? You know what I'm saying? And also, both sets of groups, let me know what I should react to, new or old. I am going to be binging on old Afro bangers, just to let you know. So if you don't see anything new for a little while, because I believe I'm going to go into a lane where I've seen nobody do, which is just focus on Afro historic bangers. So yeah, that is my lane, because this is what I do now. or Galawa now. This should want money. Just someone tell them, I will sign out right now because I don't have time. So Saint signing out. Yeah. Olufunmi yo, ma pa mi lẹ́kún o. Olufunmi lọ́la.
Styl Plus, T-Jazz, Joe, McCoy, Sunky. Yeah, Styl Plus, peace out.